Ready na ba kayong malaman ang mga bansa na humamon sa taong bayan upang malaman ano ang best study abroad destination? Sa araw na ito, tutulungan namin kayong makapag-decide saan ang best destination para sa inyo. Magandang araw, Pilipinas! Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ako si Catherine Manasan at ito ang Kanatapatan 2025, an election special. Excited na ba kayong makilala ang mga bansa na kumasa sa hamon ng bayan? Allow me to introduce to you our 4 countries we have invited for today. First up, Canada.
Good day, I am Canada, the land of the iconic maple leaf and beaver, which country symbolizes history, pride, strength, and national identity. And I am running for the best study abroad destination. Thank you.
Good day, I am USA, known as a diverse and influential country and the land of the free. I am famous for entertainment such as Hollywood and tech hubs like Silicon Valley. Again, I am USA and I'm running for the best study abroad destination.
Hola, I'm Spania but not in Manila. Spain is known for its vibrant culture including delicious cuisines like tapas and paella, and iconic architecture like Sagrada Familia. Not just that, we also have siesta and fiestas. I am Spain and I'm running for the best study abroad destination. Gracias!
Good day, I'm Finland, the land of thousand lakes like Saimaa and Finnish Lakeland. And we are known as one of the happiest country in the world. Look at me! I'm Finland and I'm running for the best study abroad destination. Thank you.
Salamat, candidate, sa pagtanggap sa hamon ng taong bayan. Ngayon ay nakilala nyo na ang unang 4 na tumatakbo para sa best study destinations. Ngayon naman ay dumating na tayo sa exciting part kung saan ay tatalakayin natin ang pagpapalaganap sa kaalaman kung ano ang benefits ng pag-aaral sa ibang bansa. Meron ako ditong set of questions na nagmula sa mga katanungan ng taong bayan na mainit na sasagutin ng ating mga kandidato. Taong bayan, handa na ba kayo? Mga kandidato, handa na ba kayo? Para sa unang katanungan, ano nga ba ang in-demand programs na ino-offer ng iyong bansa? Simulan natin sa iyo, Canada.
Currently, there are 5 main industries that indeed very in demand sa Canada. So, meron yung healthcare, which is target ng most ng Pinoys. There are STEM, trades, and transport, and hindi mawawala ang agriculture. So, hindi kayo mawawalan ng programs here in Canada.
Thank you, Canada. How about sa inyo sa USA? Same lang din ba kayo ng in-demand programs kagaya ng sa Canada?
Yes, halos same lang din naman, pero in demand sa US ang business, which is commonly targeted by the Filipinos.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, ayan ha, nakikita na natin ngayon yung differences among other countries. So ngayon tatanungin natin si Spain, ano ang in-demand na program sa kanilang bansa?
Hola, Kimidora! Sa UST ba? Lang! Very in demand din sa Spain ang hospitality and tourism and business kasi you know naman, we love Spanish latte and Spanish bread.
Aba, very palaban ang ating ka-Spain. O dagdagan mo pa dyan ang ating Spanish sardines. Huwag mo rin kaming kakalimutan bigyan ng Spanish latte. Ang dami kasing chika nito ni Spain eh. Oh, what about sa inyo, Finland? Ano ang in-demand na programs dyan sa happiest country in the world?
Oh guys, tawa muna kayo guys. Bakit me? Super happy ka talaga. Aside sa mga na-mention nila, ang in-demand sa Finland ay business at engineering.
Sabayan din natin ang tawa si Finland. Thank you so much sa ating mga candidates. Iba rin talaga yung main industries na hina-highlight kada bansa. So, moving on sa ating next question. Ito ay very helpful, itong question na ito for our students in terms of their finances. Alam mo naman tayo mga Pinoy, lagi tayong naghahanap ng ways para makatipid. Ang tanong ng taong bayan, how much is the tuition fee? And are there any ways in which they can save money like my scholarships ba? Simulan naman natin sa Finland. How much is the range of tuition fees?
Tuition fee in Finland is roughly around 500,000 pesos.
For 1 year na ba ito?
Yes.
Medyo mahal pala siya, ano? Same ba rin ba ito sa Canada?
Yes, medyo mahal ng konti sa amin, around 700 to 800 per year.
Okay, sige. Pero meron din ba kayong ino-offer na scholarships, Finland?
Yes, may mga school na nag-offer ng up to 180,000 scholarship as long as maaga ka makakapag-apply.
Okay, thank you so much, Finland. How about in Canada?
Yes, maraming schools na nag-o-offer ng entry scholarships for Filipinos ranging from 500 Canadian dollars up to 4,000 Canadian dollars. So malaking tulong din to sa mga nag-a-apply.
Ayan, that's very good to know. Kaya mga taong bayan, alam nyo na ngayon na may scholarships and bursaries na pwede kayong makuha sa Finland and sa Canada. Tanungin naman natin ngayon ang ating bibong-bibong taga-Espanya.
For Spain, around 400,000 ang tuition per year. So, murang-mura, kaya boom na yan.
Wow! So far talaga si Spain ang may pinaka-cheapest option available to our international students. So ikaw, US, magpapatalo ka ba kay Spain?
Nagre-range ang tuition fee namin from 700,000 to 1.2 million pesos.
Okay, so mukha talagang si Spain ang may pinakamurang tuition fee so far. Ngayon, tanungin natin si Spain kung meron pa ba silang available na scholarship.
For Spain, nada. In Tagalog, wala. In English, wale. Pero like I said earlier, mas cheaper nga talaga ang tuition fee sa amin.
Okay, so that's understandable naman, Spain. So what about naman sa inyo, USA?
Yes, it depends on the student's GPA. Tayong mga Pinoy naman, alam naman nating masisipag tayo and matatalino. So I think kaya naman siyang ma-achieve. That's one tip that I can give.
Okay, there you go. So meron lang tayong additional question para sa ating mga candidates. Dahil medyo may kamahalan ang pag-aaral sa ibang bansa, paano nyo ito maiko-consider na investment? Unahin natin ang bibong-bibong si Spain.
Thank you, Miss Kat. Gusto mo ba ng mura? Eme! Kidding aside, of course, it is an investment. While studying, the student can work part-time for 20 hours a week. And imagine the difference of peso from euro. Pak, yaman ka na sis. And aside from that, once you finish your studies, pwede kang mabigyan ng 1-year work permit. And a degree from Spain and a degree from Spanish University can open doors around the world. Your future boss might be impressed with your Spanish education. Pak, investment.
Very well said, Miss Spain. Also, how about you, USA? How can you consider this education an investment?
Knowing that the USA is a leading country, we all know how employers view our students. So as a globally competitive country, we make sure that our students are well equipped and ready to face the world. One of the most significant benefits in studying in US is building a strong connections through our alumni. You will be granted a renewable 1-year work permit after graduation. Surely, you will earn back agad yung education mo. So long-term investment talaga ito.
So now, moving on to our next country, Canada. Go defend yourself!
So just like the US, Canada is known for global competency, preparing international students for their future work. Sure ka na, employers ang lalapit sa'yo, kaya hindi magiging problem ang future work sa'yo. Good thing in Canada is pwede ka mag-part-time work for 24 hours a week, and after graduation, makakuha ka pa ng post-graduation work permit na up to 3 years. And may PR pathway pa. So malaki yung assurance mo na mababalik talaga sa iyo lahat. So yes, form of investment siya.
Sobrang ganda naman din talaga ng options for PR pathway in Canada. What about you in Finland? Paano naging investment ang education dyan sa country mo?
Finland offers a unique blend of high-quality education and centers on the student equality, making sure that they are being taken care of. With high quality of education, same as what other countries mentioned. And gusto ko din pala i-highlight yung 30 hours per week na allowed for international student and yung permanent residency pathway ng Finland. So, may return of investment ka talaga.
There you go. I know isa yan sa mga tanong na gustong malaman ng taong bayan. So, just a recap guys, meron na tayong 2 benefits na natakel ngayon ng kada bansa. So, unang-una na nga dyan ay yung tuition fees na may scholarship and bursaries, at ang pangalawa ay ang work rights ng mga students habang nag-aaral sila sa ibang bansa. Ngayon naman, padating na tayo sa exciting na part, ang tanong ng taong bayan. Pwede ba magdala ng dependents sa bansa ninyo?
Yes, sa Finland, pwede magsama ng dependent. Ang need lang dapat ay mauna ang student to approve, and once ma-approve ang student, tsaka natin i-apply mga dependents.
By dependents, you mean both the spouse and the kids?
Yes, pwede isama parents.
Okay, how about naman sa inyo, Espanya?
Unfortunately, hindi pwede ang family tree once na nag-aaral pa yung student. Pero once na makatapos or makagraduate siya, pwede, go na may isama ang family niya. Ito ang tinatawag na family reunion. Ay, reunification pala.
Taray sa family reunion sa Espanya. Okay, that's very good to know. So, need mo munang tapusin ang course or education mo bago mo maisama ang family sa Spain. But in Finland, kailangan lang mauna ka doon and then pwede mo nang i-apply ang family mo. What about you in USA? Pwede bang magsama ng family?
So here's the thing, hindi pwede sama ang dependents.
Oh, that's very sad. But let's hear it from Canada.
Yes na yes for you. In Canada, as long as master's program for 16 months, pwede mo isama ang partner or asawa. While sa kids, pwede naman sila isama kahit anong program mo. And free education para sa primary and secondary. So yes, isama ang buong family.
Ayan, sa may mga families dyan, alam nyo na which countries you can consider for your application. Kamusta na kaya ang taong bayan? Nahihirapan na kaya silang mag-decide? So for our last question, coming from the taong bayan, magkano ang required na show money for the application? And kung kailangan ba ng English language test sa mga bansang ito? Simulan natin sa'yo, Canada.
For Canada, kailangan lang ng show money na 1.5 million peso which consists your 1-year tuition fee and your 1-year living cost. For ELP requirements, hindi naman kailangan majority sa mga schools, pero some master's program required ang English language proficiency.
For follow-up question doon sa show money, pwede bang magkaroon ng financial support or sponsor?
Yes, pwede magkaroon ng sponsorship.
So, how about in Spain naman? Magkano ang financial requirements and kung kailangan din ba ng English language test?
The needed show money for Spain naman is the cost of living of 500,000 pesos and for English language test, but all of your documents must be translated into Spanish naman. And for sponsorship, yes, allowed naman ang sponsorship dito, kaya push na yan.
Thank you so much, Spain. What about in the USA?
For show money, ang needed living cost is 1.5 million pesos. Apparently, required ang IELTS, pero kayang-kaya naman yan ng mga Pilipino. Konting review lang ang need. When it comes to sponsorship, go, pwede na yan.
Thank you so much, USA. What about you in Finland?
Ang show money sa Finland is 500,000 pesos which cover the living costs and allowed din naman ng sponsorship. And yes, required ang IELTS.
Ayan, mga kababayan, narinig ninyo ano ang kailangang show money or financial requirements para maging successful ang application nyo to study abroad. Thank you so much, participating country, sa pagpapaunlak sa aming imbitasyon at sa pagharap sa hamon ng taong bayan. Any last words coming from you to invite our potential students to study in your country? Maaari nyo nang anyayahan ang taong bayan upang mag-aral sa inyong bansa. Umpisahan natin sa'yo, Canada.
Make Canada your first country of choice.
Ano pa hinihintay nyo? Make Finland your second home.
Start your education in the USA today.
Aral na sa Espanya, but not in Manila.
Taong bayan, nabusog ba kayo sa impormasyon mula sa ating mga kalahok? I hope excited na rin kayong maging parte ng mga bansang ito. And so at this point, alam ko marami pa rin kayong katanungan and ito ay nagbigay sa inyo ng opportunity para i-assess ano nga ba ang best study abroad destination para sa inyo. Maraming katanungan ang nasagot dahil sa presentation ng bawat kalahok. Taong bayan, ano nga ba ang best study abroad destination para sa'yo? Stay tuned for our next segment and discover what other study abroad destinations have to offer.